What's up, beautiful people? Welcome to episode 16 of the journey from the United States to Honduras. We are now at this situation where we just don't know how to feel. They say you should never speak ill of the dead, but in this case, it's only if you respected them. And I did not respect my mother's daughter at all. See, this is why you should never be evil to people. This is why you should never lie to people for personal gain. This is why you should never treat people as if they owe you anything in this life. The same motel she had been staying in for years was where she was found alone and dead. 250 to 400 square feet of space, cramped in a confined space with everything that you have to show for in life. The stench of ash and cigarette smoke, the air of evil, the emergence of a lonely, bitter soul. Was it a heart attack? Was it a drug overdose? Or was it the combination of the two? It was such a tragic loss. It's something I would say to someone I actually liked. But in her case, best wishes in the hell that you created on this earth. Once they discovered her body, they immediately stepped in to get my mom out of that house. She's so weak. She's so frail. We don't know if she's going to make it through the night. They did everything that they could to make her as comfortable as possible. We had to make a decision on what was going to happen with her. And we did just that. We came to a consensus. But it didn't matter. I remember receiving a phone call from my sister-in-law. She panned the camera across the room to my brother standing over my mom, holding her hand. Tears falling from his face. She was gone. She had succumbed to her bed sores. And she was no longer here. I had already made up my mind that I wasn't going back to that until I saw my brother emotionally distraught. You see, I had never seen him in that manner. I had never seen him vulnerable emotionally. At the last second, I realized that I was going to regret not saying goodbye to Superwoman. They gave you life. They gave you meaning. They gave you your inspiration. They gave you the world. With the help of my TikTok family, I raised enough money to get my plane ticket home and to have extra. Once I got in the United States, I went to my mom and my dad's house, and I was met at the door by my dad. "Welcome home, son. I don't know where your mom is. She should be here any minute." You see, my dad was in a state of shock. And to be able to deal with this state, he just pretended like nothing had changed. He continued to wake up in the morning, brush his teeth, turn the TV on, sit in his chair, go downstairs, prepare his food, go check the mail, come back, take a bite to eat, go outside, cut the yard, go upstairs, take a shower, go to Walmart, go buy his dinners that sit in the refrigerator outside. I knew that my dad wasn't okay, but I was just thinking it's just the grief that's overtaking him. My brother took care of the funeral home and all the services. My sister-in-law took care of the obituary and getting everything organized. I took care of my mom's accounts and everything else that had her name on it, including the life insurance. You see, my mom's daughter did pay for a company to come out to provide her with home health for the month of December. And of course, they didn't come back in January because the money had ran out on my mom's credit card. So she made her way over to her bank account, where she actually accessed it from online. You see, having my mom's personal information was her way in. She created an online profile. That way she could have access to all her funds and be able to just do transfers. The home health agent that she had in the home was not really a home health agent from January up until April. She was some lady that she met at Walmart and decided to hire her just to sit and babysit. She paid her through Cash App. She made payments on her overdue loan on her truck. She made payments on her Macy's credit card. She bought her drugs. She paid her cell phone. She did everything she could except actually take care of my mom. Before I closed my mom's accounts, I actually gained access to the online banking where I saw all the charges and everything that her daughter had done. Maxed out a $100,000 credit card. Maxed out her Macy's American Express card. $84,000 gone from her checking account. Only $12,000 was left. $24,000 in her savings. Once I made copies of all this information, I decided to go ahead and close the account out and take care of everything else. Dad, you don't look very good. Are you okay? Stay tuned for episode 17 of the journey from the United States to Honduras.